That down. Let's move on to our first official topic here today, shall we? Paris, what we got up first?
Yeah, so Inside Out 2 continues to break box office record after box office record, and now it's about to pass another massive milestone. As of this recording, Inside Out 2 sits at $1.445 billion, just 10.5 million behind Frozen 2, which is expected to pass in the next few days to become the second biggest animated film in history. So, John, how significant is this milestone for Inside Out 2?
I mean, we're running out of words to describe this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, prior to this movie opening, thought, not the most enthusiastic, the most hopeful, and the most optimistic executives at Pixar even remotely thought that for an Inside Out to $1.4+ billion was remotely possible. The concept that it could catch Frozen 2 was just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Then the movie opened. 150 million? I can't remember, Ray. Fact check me on that. But it opened to I think around 150 million opening, which was just $154 million opening, which is just ludicrous. And it never slowed down. It just kept going and going and going. Now, I want to, again, do a correction to the industry. You're going to see some outlets out there saying that Inside Out 2 is about to become the biggest animated film of all time because it's about to cross Frozen 2. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. It is not about to become the biggest animated film of all time. The biggest animated film of all time is the 2019 version of Lion King. Guys, listen, I feel like we're living in idiocracy whenever people try to argue that Lion King is a live action film. Live action films have cameras and sets with actors and real things. Lion King was made entirely in a computer by artists and animators. It is not a live action film. Mm-hmm. And whenever I see outlets, even respected outlets, referring to it as, I think we are living in idiocracy. Yeah. It is, make no mistake about it, it is an animated film.
Yeah. The Wikipedia chart I've got up with you on screen here, it recognizes The Lion King as the #1 animated film. Yeah. So it's not, we're not alone in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just preposterous. So if you see any headlines out there saying Inside Out 2 is about to become the biggest animated film of all time, no, it is not. That still remains The Lion King. Is it a better film than The Lion King is, the 2019? Well, that's a different discussion altogether. But that aside, what this film has done, I mean, think about this. Think about all the great iconic animated films, even the ones that just come out in the last 10 to 15 years. This movie's bigger than The Incredibles. Mm-hmm. This movie's bigger than any of the Toy Stories. This movie just passed last week Super Mario Brothers, which a lot of people didn't think another animated film would do for a while, because that one made over $1.3 billion. Right. And now it's about to pass Frozen 2 as, other than Lion King, the biggest animated film ever made. Certainly the biggest film ever out of Pixar. I mean, this is outstanding and crazy. And I need to remind everybody about the context. It's happened in a time when everybody said the box office was dead. This thing just became I think it's about to become the 14th biggest film in history, live action or animated. It's about to become the 14th biggest film all time in history and the #2 all-time animated film in an era when everybody said the box office was dead and when everybody said Disney animation was dead and all that kind of stuff. This is an absolute phenomenal accomplishment for them. Congratulations to everybody over at Pixar. And you know what? It's always great. There's a certain satisfaction because sometimes we see bad movies do great box office business. It happens. But there's something satisfying seeing a truly wonderful film. Not the greatest animated film of all time or anything, but it's nice to see a truly wonderful film with a great story and a great narrative and wonderful characters and fantastic dialogue and heartfelt emotions and real experiences actually enjoy this kind of success. So good on the folks over at Inside Out 2. Congratulations. Now, it ain't ever going to get to 1.6 billion. But then again, when it crossed like 1.1,
Yeah.
I said, hey, it can climb a little bit higher, but it's not going to catch Frozen 2. Jonathan said it would. Jonathan Voico said it back when it passed 1.1, and I said, well, it won't catch Frozen 2. Jonathan Voico said, yes, it would. And now we're just a couple of days away. I think it's only like $10.5 million away now.
Yeah, it's within reach now. I mean, this week it's going to pass.
It's going to happen this week.
Yeah.
It's going to pass Frozen 2. So congratulations to the guys. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Miracle Made. Guys, it's hot outside and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. So if you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. There are just so many things that make these sheets so fantastic. We already mentioned the self-cooling properties for better quality sleep, but they're also self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. So go to trymiracle.com/Campea. That's TRYMIRACLE.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. Question is for you. What do you think about this? The record book just keeps getting rewritten by Inside Out 2. It has now crossed 1.4 billion. It's about to catch Frozen 2 to become the second highest grossing animated film in the history of the business. How much higher can it go? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.